Howdy, Immortalium here. I know, 2 videos in one day. I only intended to film one video today, the response to the event that I ran. But as I was uploading that video, I was checking around on the internet and I went to my Google+. I follow UK Anime Network, I think they're called, which did a news piece on Manga Entertainment at the Birmingham MCM Expo, which I think today's the first day. I'm not sure if they're going to have any more announcements. They might. They usually do. They have like a group of announcements one day, a lot next day. And you know, usually I don't respond to this stuff. Usually I just look at it and go, okay, I like that, I don't like that, whatever. You know, I decide, okay, so I'm interested in that, but I won't be buying that. But there was something in particular that I noticed. Now, first of all, let me just give you a quick, response to the other stuff. So, the stuff that I'm interested in from that list. So, Attack on Titan is coming out in the UK. Awesome. DVD, Blu-ray, Collector's Edition. I'm actually interested in the Collector's Edition. It looks cool. Evangelion 3.33, they're still saying August. Psycho Pass, they say they want to release before the end of the year. Ghost in the Shell, Arise. I haven't heard the best things about it, but they are, they do have licensed it. They have licensed it, I should say, and they intend to release it, which is good. But there was one piece that oh my god, what a pun! Actually, all I was about to say was there was one piece of the news that I want to respond to, but I just realized it's literally a pun because it's about One Piece. Okay, so let me just explain what they've just said. So they're going to release One Piece Strong World. No surprise there. I expected them to do that. They've mentioned that they were interested in it, and it's big. It was one of the big One Piece movies. Funimation have seemed to have done well in America with it, but there was a bit of the other news that I was kind of less favourable upon. Or am I? I'm less favourable. I mean, I'm very optimistic about the One Piece Strong World release, whereas... Okay, let me explain. They are going to release 10 One Piece movies. They've said that. And they're releasing Strong World on Blu-ray and DVD, and it's going to have its English dub, its Japanese dub. They're releasing the 8th movie. I think it's the retelling of the Alabaster, that movie. And it's going to have its Japanese audio and its English dub, because that was released in America. But the other 8 movies, 1 to 7 and 9, are going to be Japanese dub only. Now, that has me confused as to how to respond to it. On one hand, I want to actually say, good on you, Manga Entertainment. America wasn't going for these movies, so you've taken the initiative and you've nabbed the license to these movies, and you're going to release them in order to help complete people's One Piece collection, because those are the big gaps right now in America. But Japanese dub only, or sub only, I should say, that's like a betrayal to me, because I'm watching One Piece right now in the English dub, and there's nothing wrong with watching an English dub. I think it's a very good English dub, and I want to see the wacky visual styles of Oda on screen and not be concentrating on the words popping up at the bottom. I have nothing wrong or nothing against people who watch sub only, at least if it's for preference. If they're like sub is always superior, then I disagree, but that's beside the point. So for people who watch One Piece in your sub, you're fine with this release, I'm sure, because you're getting all 10 One Piece movies. You can watch it all in Japanese and in subtitles. But it just, I don't know, this seems so confusing, because, okay, let me explain. When Manga Entertainment, I can't remember when they announced this, but they responded as to how One Piece was doing, sales-wise, in the UK. And this was just for the first collection, and what they said was that it wasn't as good as Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was selling far better than One Piece. One Piece was on the Naruto level. The Naruto level being, better than Bleach and Fairy Tail. which is something. But keep in mind, this was collection 1 of One Piece. Generally, the first collection sells the best. There's a drop off, and then after a while it evens out. So you're expecting the, purchases, the sales, for the first several collections, maybe down to 4, I don't know, to be dropping each time, and then it'll steady out as only the big fans will actually stick with the rest of it. And I suspect, okay, there's only, I'm usually, they do this kind of live podcast, so they usually have a good way of explaining it, and I had heard that they were running this poll to see if people would be interested in the One Piece movie subtitled only release. But there's only 2 reasons that I can think of that they were considering that. One is the fact that they think that One Piece is going to drop out completely, and they want to try to make as much money as they possibly can, as fast as possible from it before its popularity goes to the point where they can't make more money from the movies. And the other reason is that they are desperate for money and they can't, wait for an American release of it, so they have to release it now in order to try to make their, balance work out better. Because another thing I just want to point out is this: if the Americans decide to dub in these other 8 One Piece movies, we're gonna have Blue Exorcist all over again. You're gonna have your DVD only English sub but no dub, and you're probably gonna have a Blu-ray re-release, if possible, maybe not even a Blu-ray, I don't know, a re-release of some kind in English dub and sub. But the problem is, unlike Blue Exorcist, where there's kind of it's a short series, it's not long, so there isn't much fallout. With One Piece, there's going to be a drop off, and I'm concerned that America's going to dub in these One Piece movies, and because of the fact that Manga UK have already released the One Piece movies sub-only, all the sub-only people are happy, so you only have the dub lovers, and the dub lovers might not be a big enough group to justify a re-release. So, I don't know, I'm concerned. That, and also, I just, when you're watching a series in a particular language, and then you're forced to go to another language, it's just, it's awkward, it just, the characters don't sound the same as you're used to them, so I don't know, I'm concerned. Now, overall, it's probably a smart move on Manga Entertainment's part, at least for the present. It'll be a dumb move if America does choose to actually dub the One Piece movies. But for the moment, it seems to be a smart move, and I can imagine it, paying off for them very well. But, I do have my concerns, and I want to hear what you guys think, because I am very concerned, I will say that. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and bye-bye.